In episode 4 of Reacher season 1, Reacher searches Spivey's body for clues but only finds tobacco. He then receives a call from Finley, who informs him that Hubble has been deceiving Charlie about his employment status, as he hasn't worked at the bank for a year. Finley also mentions a burned car found on the outskirts of a farm, suggesting someone tried to hide it but the rain uncovered it. When they arrive at the location, Reacher inspects the burned car and realizes the fire was intentional, possibly started with an accelerant and a match. Although they can't be certain it's Joe's car, Reacher manages to find the VIN number using clever methods. When Roscoe arrives, they open the trunk and Reacher reveals the truth about his actions in a small village in Iraq. He explains that he saved children from abuse there, but when he confronted the adults and gave them a choice, things didn't end well, and they ended up dead. The Klinner family used their resources to dig up Reacher's past, twisting the truth to make it seem like he killed civilians. Once they clear up the past misunderstanding, Roscoe and Reacher work together to hide the bodies. Then they book a suite near the airport. Reacher pays with the cash he found earlier. In the suite, Reacher makes sure the room is ready in case they're being followed. Molly Beth finds many files, and although she's flying in at 5 a.m., Roscoe suggests she take a train to 5 Point Station once she arrives. There are fewer cameras there, which is safer since she's handing over classified files. After the call, Roscoe and Reacher find solace in each other's company and intimacy. The next day, Reacher and Roscoe go to visit Mrs. Jobling to talk to Pete, but he's not there. They find out he's actually living in Brookhaven, which gives them a new lead. When they visit Judy, Pete's wife, she shows little emotion about his death. She reveals that Pete was involved in some shady business, particularly selling air conditioners. Judy leads them to the garage, where there are only empty air conditioner boxes. This doesn't make sense given Pete's two lavish houses, so Reacher suspects it's connected to the counterfeit money scheme with Klinner. The theory is that the fake bills could be made in South America, shipped to Florida, and then Pete would transport them back to Klinner under the guise of delivering air conditioners. Back in town, Finley's confrontation with Klinner doesn't go unnoticed. Teal, the sheriff, isn't pleased and orders Finley to investigate a list of criminals thoroughly. If he fails to do so, he'll be removed from the case. Forced to comply, Finley plays along for now. Finley receives a coded call from Picard, who informs him that Charlie and the kids are safe but he needs to meet in person to hand over files. At the meeting spot, they discover a lead on a Ron Hassey staying at a motel. Reacher recognizes the alias as one used by his brother, Joe. When they arrive at the motel, they find that the South Americans have already found Hassey. However, Reacher finds a hidden note in a discarded bag containing cryptic clues related to Jobling's garage and Gray's Klinner file. Before they can investigate further, gunmen arrive and start shooting at them. Reacher and Roscoe find themselves under attack, with Reacher being the main target. Fortunately, Roscoe arrives in time to rescue them. However, she is upset by Reacher's emotional response to protecting her. After escaping, they receive a call from Finley with troubling news. He suspects that Stevenson might be one of the corrupt police officers. Even worse, Stevenson might have recognized Picard's voice and name, jeopardizing their operation. Could Stevenson be the one behind their setbacks? Despite the danger, the trio meets in secret to decipher Joe's note. They realize that Joe never left anything to chance, and the numbers in the note could be additional leads. These leads might be connected to various clues, including the animal feed, the note found in the shoe, and a number for the Memphis Environmental Protective Agency. Needing someone he can rely on, Reacher contacts Frances Neagley, a trusted ally from the books. He shares all the information with her and asks her to investigate further. At the train station, Reacher, Roscoe, and Finley arrive just as Molly does. However, they lose sight of her at the escalator. Sensing trouble, Reacher investigates and finds Molly's suitcase on the train tracks, but the files are missing. Further along, he discovers Molly bleeding from the stomach. Sadly, she dies on the spot, leaving them back where they started. Stay tuned for the episode. Please like, share and subscribe to our channel.